Okay guys, let's do this question. Find the volume of the tetrahedron bounded by the plane and the coordinate planes. So the question is asking you to find the volume. I told you in the previous lesson that triple integral is used to find the volume. So I am going to use a triple integral to find the volume of the tetrahedron bounded by this plane and the coordinate plane. Okay, so if the tetrahedron is bounded by this and this, it simply means that the region to be integrated is bounded by x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1, then x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0. V is equal to the triple integral dz with dy dx. Okay, let's say we are integrating over the okay. Now the issue, you are supposed to find the limits. The upper limit of this, lower, upper, and lower. So in order for you to find the limit for z, we are going to use this. So x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. So z by c is equal to 1 minus x by a minus y by b. Z is equal to c into this. Okay, so the upper limit of z is this, then the lower limit is 0. So lower limit is 0, then the upper limit is c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b. Now, want to find the limits for y. If you want to find the limits for y, you take z to be equal to 0. So x is equal to a plus y by b is equal to 1. So y by b is equal to 1 minus x by a. So y is equal to b into 1 minus x by a. So the lower limit of y is 0. The upper limit of y is b into 1 minus x by a. Now we want to find the limits for x. Using this equation, you will be able to find the limits of x only if y is equal to 0. Okay, x by a is equal to, this is now 0, so x by a is equal to 1, so x is equal to a. So the lower limit of x is 0, the upper limit is a. Now let's integrate. Okay, we are going to integrate with respect to z first. So b is equal to from 0 up to b into 1 minus x by a. If you integrate, this is 1 with respect to z, it is z from 0 up to c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b dy dx. This is b is equal to from 0 up to a, 0 up to b into 1 minus x by a. Now this here, this is c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b. Okay, subtracting 0. So dy by dx. Okay, c is a constant, so I'm going to write it here. C integral from 0 up to a, from 0 up to b, 1 subtract x by a. This is 1 minus x by a minus 1 minus y by b dy dx. Now we have to integrate this with respect to y. So if you are integrating this with respect to y, you treat x as a what? As a constant. Already a and b are constants. So this is a constant. I'm going to take this as one thing. Now v is equal to c integral from 0 up to a. Okay. This is 1 minus x by a into y. This is a constant, so into y minus y squared by 2b. Okay, the lower limit is 0, upper limit is b into 1 minus x by a with respect to x. Let's substitute. V is equal to c, the integral from 0 up to a. This is 1 minus x by a, okay, then y, so it's b into 1 minus x by a minus this squared. If you square this, okay, you're going to get b squared by 2b into 1 minus x by a squared. Yes, this is what you are going to get. Subtract 0, 0, so this is 0, so subtract 0, then dx. Now here there is a b, here there is also b. If you check, this is 1 subtract x. Okay, let me write it like this. C 0 a, this is b 1 minus x by a squared. Yeah, b 1 minus x a to the power 2 minus b by 2, b by 2, 1 subtract x by a to the power 2 squared. B into b squared will remain with b by 2. Okay, you can factor out b by 2. If you factor out b by 2, you will remain with the 2 here, you will remain with the 1 here. So it will be 2 into this bracket, subtract 1 into this bracket. So now v is equal to bc by 2. I factored out b by 2. So this is now the integral from 0 up to a of 1 minus x by a squared with respect to x. Okay, this is v is equal to bc by 2. Let's integrate this with respect to x. If you integrate this with respect to x, the answer is 1 minus x by a to the power 3 divided by 3 into, we are integrating this with respect to x. So this is 1 subtract x by a to the power 3 by 3 into, you differentiate here with respect to x. If you differentiate here with respect to x, you will find negative 1 by a. So this is 3 into negative 1 by a. Okay, these are rules of integration. Okay, like this, from 0 up to a. Now let's substitute. If you substitute for a here, okay, it will be 1 minus a by a to the power 3 divided by 3. I will say this is negative 3 by a. In fact, this is equal to what? 1 subtract x by a, this one. This is 1 subtract 1. So the answer will be 0 here. Okay, let's say now x is 0. So leave this like this. Is this clear? Minus, now x is 0. So if x is 0 here, it will be 1, subtract 0, it will be 1 by negative 3 by a. I hope this is clear. Substitute here, it will be 1 subtract a by a to the power 3 divided by negative 3 by a, minus x is now 0, 1 subtract 0, it will be 1 to the power 3, which is 1 by negative 3 by a. This is now v is equal to bc by 2 into this is 0, and this is 0 plus this is 0 plus a by 3, like this. Now v is equal to abc by 6. This is the final answer.